during the California recall election. At one point, the polls show it was about a 50-50 deal about whether or not Gavin Newsom would be recalled and replaced, and they were scared to death.
It is a very close race. We asked participants if they would vote to recall the governor, and it seems this race is getting even closer. Now it's a virtual tie with the margin of error.
When it comes to recalling Newsom, 38% are in favor of his removal. 42% oppose it, with 19% of those polled still undecided. The margin of error is plus minus 3%.
At that point, Gavin Newsom sent out an SOS to Hollywood, and Hollywood sent out an SOS to people like Snoop Dogg and Barack Obama. Check out this headline in The Hollywood Reporter. Let's do Snoop Dogg first. This is a man who made his career referring to women as the B word and the H word and talking about racism and F the cops. And now he's a waiter on the beach distributing beer. Only in America. And he's been chosen to perform in the upcoming Super Bowl halftime show.
We now know the amazing halftime lineup of performers. They are Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar. They will all be headlining the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Snoop and Dre sharing why they decided to say yes to the big show.
So Snoop Dogg, who got rich and famous by saying F you to Whitey, referring to women as the B word and H word,
oh, cute little bitch with a whole lot of heart,
and talking about how bad cops are.
The police coming straight from the underground.
Is now mainstream, selling beer, and now he's halftime show. But I am the black face of white supremacy. Scotty, beam me up.
Come on, man.
Now, the issues we talked about during the campaign, crime, disproportionately hurting black people. Homelessness, 6.5% of California is black, but 40% of the homeless population is black. It is a problem that is disproportionately affecting black people. Shutting down the economy. A third of all small businesses are now gone forever here in California, many of them run by black and brown and Asian Americans.
The pandemic has taken a heavy economic toll on minority-owned businesses. And according to a recent Fed survey, Asian Americans have been hit the hardest. Nearly 80% of Asian-owned businesses described their financial condition as fair or poor. That's more than any other race or ethnicity.
I only mention their race because the people on the left pride themselves on caring about black and brown and Asian Americans. Shutting down the schools. 80% of the kids educated K through 12 in our public schools in California are black and brown. Before the pandemic, 75% of black boys could not read at state levels of proficiency. Nearly half of all third graders could not. And the math scores are even worse. Elder wants choice in public education because the polls show black and brown urban parents want choice in education. I talk about this, but I'm a sellout. But Snoop Dogg and Barack Obama, down with the people. Think about that. You look at the population of LA and of San Francisco. The percentage of blacks living in both those towns down about a third since 20 or 30 years ago. Number one reason, they cannot afford the price of a home. And the average price of a home in California just hit $800,000. That is 150% above the national average.
I'm not easily shocked, but $825 being the median home price in San Diego is amazing.
Matt Battiata of Battiata Real Estate and eXp Realty says this spike in the median cost for a single-family home in San Diego, up from $800,000 a month ago and $671,000 a year ago, has been driven in large part by an historically low number of houses on the market.
Do you hear anything like privacy is guaranteed? Today, I would like to introduce a new privacy and cybersecurity application tool called Sekur, spelled S-E-K-U-R. Sekur is using proprietary encryption and is offering secure instant messaging and email. All communication is based on servers and data centers hosted in Switzerland without using any of the big tech platforms such as Amazon Web Server or Microsoft or Google, and also following the strictest Swiss data privacy laws. Privacy is a big issue now. Literally, we know that people, if they want, they can read your emails or messages or bank information when you do bank transfer. Constantly, your private information, pictures, chat, email have been stolen and your data have been mined and sold by big tech. When you use a free product, you are the product, and you are handing over your entire life to big tech companies. Sekur never uses open source technology, never mines your data, and never asks for your phone number. Also, you can easily communicate with both secure user and non-secure users by using the chat by invites for messaging others and using Secure Send when sending an email to others like your doctor, banker, lawyer, or anyone else. You can also set a time to destruct the message or email to protect your privacy. Sekur's technology allows you to communicate privately without fear of spying from your internet provider and without the need of a VPN service to secure your connection. Sekur is your solution to stop the constant theft of your digital identity. It costs only $5 for the messenger and only $10 for the email and messenger package. Go to Sekur.com and take back your privacy today. That's Sekur.com. Use promo code Larry for 25% off. So crime, homelessness, the declining quality of public education, the price of a home, all of these things disproportionately hurt black people, but in comes Snoop Dogg and in comes Barack Obama to save Gavin Newsom. And that brings us to Mr. Obama. This is a man who personally, K through 12, never set foot in a public school. He went to Punahou in Hawaii.
Okay. That's neat.
Punahou has always stood for a deep commitment to academic excellence, and that remains the case today. But I think what we've come to understand is that alongside that, we need to prepare our students for a new kind of future. We need to help them learn to draw knowledge from different fields and apply it to complex problems. We also need to ensure that our students are going to graduate with a degree of self-confidence and resilience and adaptability that allow them to thrive. And at Punahou, we have taken each of these areas and made them a key emphasis in the education that we deliver. And we're very proud of that and what our students go on to do in the world.
And the Obama girls, Sasha and Malia, they too never set foot K through 12 in a public school. They were educated in a private school run by the University of Chicago for people that teach there. Obama was a lecturer there for a while. And then when the Obamas moved to Washington, D.C., the girls enrolled into Sidwell Friends, which is now $40 grand a year.
Sidwell Friends is a place where ideas live and lives speak. Students are expected to master the academic skills that enable them to thrive in a discipline. But on the other hand, it's about bringing the head and the heart into alignment. And so we teach students to be kind.
Now, what did Obama do when he moved to Washington, D.C., became president? He wanted to defund the D.C. Opportunity Scholarship Program that allows parents to use the money to get their kids in a private school, a charter school, or even a religious school. But the Democrats and Obama wanted to shut it down.
The secret to getting a good job is education. And in these chaotic families, the children aren't well educated because it isn't encouraged at home as much as it is in other precincts. Now, school vouchers is a way to level the playing field. Why do you oppose school vouchers when it would give poor people a chance to go to better schools?
Actually, every study that's been done on school vouchers, Bill, says that it has very limited impact, if any.
Try it.
It has been tried. It's been tried in Milwaukee. It's been tried right here in D.C.
And it worked here.
No, actually it didn't. When you end up taking a look at it, it didn't actually make that much of a difference.
Actually, man.
What we're seeing pretty strong evidence that school vouchers have positive effects on educational attainment. That's how far students go in school. So here in Milwaukee, we saw that the voucher students graduated from high school at a rate 4 to 7 percentage points higher than similar MPS students. They enrolled in college at a rate 4 to 7 percentage points higher, which is a big deal because only about 25% of these students go to college. So a 4 to 7 percentage point difference, that's like a 20% difference.
So you name the issue: crime, homelessness, the declining quality of public education, the fact that people are leaving California for the very first time, the price of a home. All of these things disproportionately hurt black people, yet here comes Obama.
Hello, Californians. You've got a big choice to make by September 14th.
Governor Newsom has spent the past year and a half protecting California communities. Now Republicans are trying to recall him from office and overturn common sense COVID safety measures for healthcare workers and school staff. Your vote could be the difference between protecting our kids and putting them at risk, helping Californians recover or taking us backwards. Protect California by voting no on the Republican recall.
Vote Obama and Snoop Dogg down with the people. The great Eldersky, the black face of white supremacy. You've been warned. It's a joke. I'm Larry Elder, and we've got a country to save. I'll see you next time.